Here, I gotta scooch over for her so she can be in it. Let me adjust. Okay, what is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and I'm excited about this one because this video, this topic, I feel like isn't talked about enough. Like, even other influencers that I watch, I really do not hear this. I've only heard this from one other person that I discovered this from. And that topic is, drum roll, that topic is about your ego. Your ego being here to teach you lessons about yourself, life lessons, lessons of growth, evolution, so we can evolve, so we can heal and respond better to situations that we might have lacked on the responding level. Also helps you with whatever you're processing emotionally, whatever you're feeling during a situation, if it makes you feel some type of way. I swear I'm burping in like every video. But yeah, your ego, guys, it's not a terrible thing. And I'm going to explain why. And I'm going to explain how to use your ego to your advantage, okay? So, first things first, I feel like, when you hear about your ego, you would hear things like, oh, you have to let go of your ego needs to die, your ego doesn't serve you. While I feel like, you definitely shouldn't be living in your ego and letting it drive you and letting it take you throughout your life, because I feel like the ego can fall to materialistic things, like the ego inside of you may want like you to go grab this nice shirt over there on the rack, but your true soul, your higher self is like, you're good, sweetie, you don't need that shirt, you have plenty, you're okay. But your ego is like, no, that shirt right there, do you see that shirt? You need that shirt, okay? If you don't get that shirt, what are you gonna do with your life? You know what I'm saying? Just things like that. So it just can fall short on materialistic things. It can perceive the world as a very materialistic world instead of diving in deeper, and revealing, what this world actually is and has to offer. So that's kind of my take on the ego. And here's how the ego will be able to guide you throughout your life, along your endeavors, in your situations, guide you throughout your feelings. Okay, so first of all, you are going to need to tap in to your ego, okay? You're going to have to study yourself and become aware whenever your ego is present, okay? And a way that you can figure out when your ego is present is maybe if you practice connecting with your higher self and you feel that connection with your higher self and you are embodying your higher self, you could take that situation where you are connected in one with your higher self and you can maybe compare it to another situation throughout your life later along the road where you feel that you might be seeing things in a very 3D materialistic perspective, or you might feel that your ego is defending you in a way, because that's what our egos do as well. They will arise and, you know, be like our defensors, like literally defend us from being vulnerable if we encounter a situation that triggers that vulnerability, maybe from an emotional trauma or something like that. So you could be aware of a situation that triggers you emotionally and be aware and see if your ego jumps out to defend you, and then you can be aware if you're starting to become defensive. Maybe you could get a little bit upset in that moment where your ego is out, where you're feeling defensive, things like that. I've been able to notice when my ego shows up because I have been working on becoming very, very sensitive within my own body. That's when I started to learn to feel more, your sacral chakra. I learned to feel more. I learned about my energy, you know, my vibration. I learned what different things feel like that go on. Like I've been learning my intuition, what that feels like in my gut, a whole bunch of things like that. And I have became very sensitive in my head to where I can literally feel my ego showing up. It's like crazy. So that's like how I'm able to figure it out. And also, like, when I become aware of myself, I can figure out like if I'm becoming defensive or if something triggered me in a way, and I start to feel my ego come out and try to protect me. So those are a couple ways that you can start to identify and tap into when your ego is showing up, okay? And once you have done that, once you now know when your ego is out, here's what you do. You literally, in that moment where your ego is present, you ask yourself, you ask your ego, hey ego, what are you trying to teach me right now? And whatever that specific situation is going on, that situation is gonna be so specific and unique to you that I'm not even going to try to, try to create an example out of it, because it can literally be anything and it can be so specific and unique to you personally. So I'm just gonna continue on with whatever that situation that you are going through where your ego is arising. Ask yourself in that moment, ask your ego, what are you trying to teach me? And then breathe, sit there with that question. Don't try to come up with an answer. Let the answers come to you. This is like a very important thing. This is where meditation really, really will come in and really help you with just being able to sit with yourself, sit with that question, take a moment of silence, and then just sit there and feel and just listen to what the answer is going to come. And literally every single time that I ask my ego, what is it that you are trying to teach me? It doesn't matter if it's like an instant thing, happens in a couple of seconds, or if I need to sit there and calm myself down, if I'm maybe having a lot of thoughts, maybe my emotions are getting the better of me, taking control over me. If I just take the time to sit there, calm down, breathe, silence my mind, focus on my feeling, then that answer will come to me. And then it is literally like, whoa, it's like an awakening every single time that you get the answer. Now, honestly, I don't know how quickly or how easily this will work for you, but I know that it is real and that it will happen, okay? So maybe if you don't get it as quickly as as quickly as you wanted it to, just be patient and take your time with it, okay? You have to remember, this is something that you are just now trying out. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't put so much pressure and like, I need this answer right now, right here, right now. And if I don't get it now, I'm not trying it again. You know, this doesn't work. This is stupid. I'm not doing this anymore. She's crazy. Like, just be patient, be calm. Believe that you are for real going to get an answer. The answer will come to you. I know that for sure. It's just, I don't know when along your journey it will come to you. So, whether it takes a couple seconds or it takes a few minutes or it even takes an hour or so, it's okay because it literally came to you. It came to you. You stuck with it. You didn't just give up. You listened. You were listening. You were calming down, silencing yourself, and you literally got the answer that you were asking for. And I'm telling you, once the answer comes to you, once you get that answer and it teaches you, look, you just need to let go of this right now. Because when you're attaching to it, it just holds you down, sets you back, limits you, whatever it may be. It will be so powerful and so like, I'm getting this word like awakening. Like, it literally wakes you up every single time. Like, it wakes me up every single time that I ask my ego, like, what are you trying to teach me right now in this moment? It's literally like this like all-knowing force that you can just ask it questions. Like, whenever you're going through something and you need help with, like, you just ask your, hey, like, ego, what are you trying to teach me? And then it's like, oh, well, you need to, you know, open your heart a little bit more and like accept this person for who they. And I'm just like, wow, like, I just thought about that. You're literally right. You are literally right. And then you can literally start to implement that into your life, into that moment. And then watch it change how you feel, how you act. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And you'll literally grow and evolve in that very moment in time. Okay? So, this is something that is so powerful, so important, and so helpful for you. Literally so helpful. So, please, I encourage you to give it a try. Keep trying, okay? Don't give up. You will get the answer. You will get there, okay? And let me know, all right? I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.